In this quick tutorial, we're going to give you an overview on how to create your own team website. Your team site is a 6-page mini website that is based off of the Ski2C main site. The media and the Bellingham Herald are going to use your team sites to learn more information about who you are as a team. The first thing you need to do is request a team site. To do this, go under Race Guide, then Team Sites, and Request a Team Site. Simply fill out this form, and then within about 24 hours, you'll receive a username and password to your team site. This email address will be the person who receives the contact or the information for the team site. So make sure that the email address here is the one you actually want to send to. The other important field on this form is the team name. So the team name is actually what's going to be used in your team site. So you want to make sure that your team name is spelled properly and that it's actually reflective of what your true team name is going to be. Once you've requested the site, like I said, you'll get a username and password that will allow you to log in and create your own mini website. To see an example of a team site, let's just click back to team sites, and I'll quickly show you what the Ski2C interns have created as this sample team site. So if we click on this logo here, it's going to open up in a new window. What I first want to draw your attention to is the team name here. So this team name was filled out as sample team site. So whatever you put in as your team name is going to be what appears after the ski2c.com. Okay, so they have their sample team site here. You can see they've added their own content, they've created their own pages here, and they've got a graphic here at the top that is what they've placed instead of having the generic Ski2C graphic. Okay, so we're going to create our own. I've already requested my team site, and the one we're going to be building out is the one called NSNA. And if we take a look at this site, you can see this is what the NSNA team site looks like right when we first get our username and password. So there's not a lot of content on it. The graphic is the standard Ski2C graphic at the top, but throughout this tutorial I'm going to show you how to change the graphic and add your own content. After you have requested your team site, you'll receive a username and password that will allow you to log in to control your own team site. To access the control panel, you'll just simply go to ski2c.com/admin, then fill out your username and password and click login. Then you're going to be taken to something that looks like this, which is what we call the control panel. The control panel is going to be what allows you to create your own team site. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to upload my team logo. Now this logo can be a company logo if you have one, or it can be just something silly that you've created to kind of signify the logo for your team. I'm going to upload it here by clicking on Upload Team Logo. Then all I'm going to do is click on Browse, and this is going to access my computer. So I'm going to find where I have my team logo on my computer and just click on it and then click Save. We recommend that the logo be about 150 pixels wide. The height can vary, but we recommend the width be 150 pixels wide. Now where this shows up is if we go back to the main Ski2C site and we look at the team site page, and if I refresh my screen here, you're going to see that rather than having the standard Ski2C logo, I've now put in my own NSNA logo. So this is just a nice way for people to be able to differentiate their team from all the other teams. Okay, so that was the first thing we did, was we uploaded our team logo. Then the other thing I want to draw your attention to for this year's team sites is that we have this new component called Trash Talk. So if we click on the page called Trash Talk, this page is automatically going to be created for you. You'll see people who are visiting your site can now leave you a comment. So if Mel from Ski2C wanted to leave me a comment, he could do so through my mini site. So he simply fills out the information, enters in the access code, then clicks Save. What happens with this comment is it automatically gets posted onto your team site. So now anyone else looking at the Trash Talk page will be able to see this comment from Mel and about how NSNA is going to take first place this year. Anyone can leave a comment on your team site. Anyone visiting the site can leave a comment and have it automatically posted for others to see. Now, if someone comes to your team site and writes something that is inappropriate or something you just don't want shown on your team site, what you can do is go into Trash Talk here. So you can see on the left-hand side we have something called Trash Talk. If we click on that, we're going to see that we can go in and we can delete Mel's comment. So if we didn't think that was appropriate or we wanted to just remove it from the site, we could go in and click delete, and that's going to remove the comment from the website. So now if we go back and refresh our screen, we're going to see again it says no comments are available. So if you do find that someone has put something on your site that you want to remove, you can go in and delete it, but when people post something, it is automatically going to get posted onto your team site. Okay, so that's the trash talk. The other thing we encourage you to do is to add content to your site. So I'm going to click on the homepage link here, and when I click on homepage, it takes me to an editor. This editor is going to allow us to type in information to the site. What it also will allow us to do is if you have, let's say, a Word document or a PDF of some kind, and you wanted to copy and paste that information into your team site, you can simply copy and paste it. What we recommend you do is instead of just pasting it directly in here, is go into the clipboard here and choose paste from, if it's a Word document that you're pasting from or a PDF, choose paste from Word, and then paste your information into the editor here, then click OK. So it's going to paste it right there into wherever you had your cursor. Okay. Then the controls on here are pretty much like Microsoft Word. So if you wanted to make this sentence bold, you could highlight it, make it bold. If you wanted to make, just a certain part of it italics, you could highlight it, make it italics by clicking on the little I. So you do have some basic editor controls here. The two things that people usually like to do is add images and then create hyperlinks. So let me quickly show you how to add an image. If we wanted to add a picture onto this page, simply click on the image button, then click on the file folders here on the upper right hand corner. Then what I want to do is click on the browse button, and again what this is going to do is access my computer. So now I can browse my hard drive, find the picture I want to upload, and just click upload. So there again is my logo. I'm going to click OK. And then here's the important part, is you get to choose the alignment of the image. So if I want my image aligned to the right of the text, like in the preview here, I just choose alignment right, or I could choose alignment left, and now the image is to the left of the text. I like to give a little bit of padding so that if my image is left justified, I like to put in maybe 20 pixels of padding on the right hand side so that my image doesn't butt up right next to my text. So now I've got my image there, and the more text I add, it's just going to keep adding it to the right of the image. The other thing people like to do is hyperlink, like I said. So if I wanted to say, visit Net Solutions on the web, something like that, then I could make this text a link to the Net Solutions webpage. So I just then I highlight the text first, click on the hyperlink button, choose HTTP as the source, enter in our web address. I'm going to choose to have this open in a new window, click Insert, and OK. And now this is a hyperlink that if we go to the front end, will take us to the Net Solutions webpage. So feel free to put in a hyperlink to your page, your company website, or if you have some other information you want to link to, you can link to those other pages using the hyperlink. Once you're done adding your information, click Save. And now if we go and look at our team site, you'll see that there is the content that is now on our homepage. Okay. You do have the ability to create more pages. So if you wanted to add a team roster page, all you have to do is click on Inner Pages and then click Add Page. So we can say we're going to call this page Team Roster, and here we could put in all the names of the people on our team. Fill all that out and click Save. And let's say we wanted to add another page, and this one was called Training. We could put in our training schedule, and we could save this. And then here's another thing. Let's say we wanted to add a page. If we had like a YouTube video for our team, we could call this page Videos. And let me show you how to add a YouTube video. So we could say something like, take a look at our videos. Now, here's what I'm going to do is let's go back to the main Ski2C page and go to their YouTube account. And let's just add this YouTube video to our page. So you can take any YouTube video, and what we're going to do is we're going to click on the Share button, and then we're going to click on the Embed button. You can choose how big you want the video to be with these dimension boxes down here, or you can put in your own custom size. I'm just going to use the default here. So I'm going to copy this code, go back into our system, into my team site here, and now what I want to do is I'm going to I can't paste the video in here. What I need to do is paste that code that I just copied into the code of this page. So I'm just going to put it at the bottom here and just paste it in. and then click apply and OK. And now the YouTube video shows up directly on my site. So if I click save, we go back and we refresh our screen here, you can see I now have a videos page. And if I click on videos, right there you can see I can play that Ski2C video right off of my own page. The other thing I wanted to show you before we close this out is the ability to change this graphic. So this graphic that appears at the top. You can change that on a per page basis. So let's go to the home page, and you can see right here we have this thing called Advanced Page Details. Let's click on that. Now to add our own image, what we have to do is put our cursor here and just click on New Image, and then click Browse. Find the picture. We recommend the picture be 1,000 pixels wide by 222 pixels tall. That's the area that's designated for that picture. So if you can, create your picture that's that size, and then click Save. And if we go back and we go to our home page, you're going to see I've now had a different header graphic that we've created and uploaded it to our team site. So it just kind of allows you to brand your team site even more. And again, I said you could do this on every single page. So let's go to the inner page, and let's say we have a training picture. So you can see what I did is I had one that had our company logo and then some pictures that were kind of merged together. But you could simply put just a graphic up. So if you had just a picture, of your team that was training, or somebody in a kayak like what we've got here, let's refresh our screen and then go to the training page. So it doesn't have to be, a solid picture with a logo like what I've shown. It could just be a cropped picture of somebody who's kayaking, like what we put up here. Okay, so it can be any type of image that you wanted to put up there. The other thing you could do, let's go back into the Trash Talk page. Let's go to our Advanced Page Details again, because what you'll notice is you have the option. You can put a picture in there if you wanted to put up a picture, or you could put in something else. So if you had, some text that you wanted to put. So if this is our Trash Talk, we could put this as where the graphic goes. So maybe we want to make this bigger, and let's make it white so it stands out a little bit, and we'll make it bold and we'll center it. And let's click Save. And if we go to our Trash Talk page here, you can see now it says talk some trash, baby. That's exactly what I just typed in there. So you can have text above there if you'd rather not have an image. You can use that editor area to just add some text. The last thing I want to show you before I wrap this up is one thing that you may have noticed while I've been in and editing the pages. So if we go and look at one of our pages, let's take our home page for example, you may have noticed that we have a full page button as well as a mobile page button, and you can toggle back and forth between two of them. The full page is what's going to show up if somebody's looking at your team site from a full desktop computer. If someone is looking at your team site from a mobile device like an iPhone or an Android phone, then they're going to want to see the mobile page. So what we recommend you do is you can create your mobile pages separately from your full pages. That way if you have a lot of graphics or videos on your full page, maybe you want to strip it down and make it a little bit easier for a mobile user. But what you can do is I've just copied the information from my full page and pasted it into the mobile section. So you can see there's all my content and information on it. Maybe I want to delete that image and just have the content on there. And then once I click save, by saving it, what I did was I just created that mobile homepage. So now if somebody goes to ski2c.com/NSNA from their mobile device, they're going to see my mobile page. You can see the mobile page does not have as much room as the full page. So the mobile page simply has 320 pixels as opposed to the full 1000 pixels that the full team sites have. So the mobile pages, they simply make it so you can have a mobile optimized version of your team site for a mobile device. So if you'd like to, on every single page, you'll notice that there is a mobile page section. You don't have to put it in. It's just an option for you. But you can go in and say, for example, in your team roster, and you could create a mobile version of this page as well. Again, all you have to do is put content in it and click save, and our system will automatically detect that someone is coming from a mobile device versus a full desktop computer. Okay, so we hope you have fun playing with your team sites. Again, people can access them from the main Ski2C site by just going into team sites. As we get more, they will become searchable, so they'll be able to search on your team name. So if people are looking for the team NSNA, they can just click go, type it in, and then it's going to bring up the NSNA team site. Okay. So again, have fun, play around with them, and we hope to see you at Ski to Sea.